Oh,
10 out of 10 points.
I have already experienced.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if I have any undiscovered triggers. Let's go.
Oh,
Same.
Jesus.
Same.
I'm sorry in advance.
Yep.
We'll see.
All right. So are you live right now, Eli?
Yes, let's get this started. The first thing that Stream heard was Sav going, "Let's have trauma."
Let's have trauma.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Welcome to the
Wonderful.
stream, yo.
All right. So I think we should leave a few minutes for some people to get into the game, into the stream before I give out again the warnings.
Oh yeah, I already put it in Nightbot, dndCW, D&D content warning.
Awesome. Cool. And
chat again, just so people know
just put it.
that these next couple sessions are gonna have these topics. So
They're gonna be pretty heavy.
Be safe. Don't be here.
Yeah. If this is gonna make the experience not good for you, don't be here. You don't have to sacrifice your own fucking mental health.
It's okay.
Mental health, literally, as in like a bar, like that goes down every time you hear something, and it continues, and it kind of like damages you over time. We are going to be dealing with topics in this game such as depression, isolation, forced isolation, mental self-harm, physical self-harm, suicide, domestic abuse, substance abuse, child abuse, infidelity, manipulation, unreality, paranoia, and cults. So
what we'll be dealing with. So if you're not cool with any of that, go ahead and pop out. Have a good night. Get a drink of water. Watch something better.
This is your warning. Yes, exactly. Please. Be kind to yourself in this, because this is your warning. Sometimes there are things that, like, they mention those things, and you're like, oh, it's not going to be that bad. This will be that bad. I am not going to be very nice to my friends, especially Michelle.
To be fair, I do accidentally hurt you almost every time we meet in real life. I am so sorry.
Accidentally.
It's on purpose. I'm gonna just say it is.
No, I don't. Listen, I'm used to playing rough. Okay, listen.
Okay.
And then we also have to remember the undue psychic damage Michelle does to us sometimes, just because it's Michelle, and Michelle just does psychic damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Like
This is payback.
Michelle, this is mean lesbian revenge.
Mean lesbian revenge. Ooh, how sweet.
How sweet it is to be avenged by you.
Yes.
Make sure you're in the
So,
content
but with that being said,
settings
it's gonna get dark. It's gonna get bad. And we don't even know if it's gonna get better.
Oh.
I don't know if it's ever gonna get better. In any case, hoping that people took those warnings seriously.
I do have a question for Eli.
Huh.
Is that house in your background from Phasmophobia?
I don't know.
Is it from Monster House? No, it's
I
not.
don't know.
It's not.
That is not Monster House.
That's
That's
not
too
Monster
small
House.
for
Never
Monster
mind.
House.
I feel.
Look.
Monster House was
on
2
Tumblr,
stories.
and then I edited it some more because it was already kind of like this, and then I put it in an editor, and I made it more like this. So don't ask me questions I can't answer.
That's a lot of posterizing. I like it.
It was already glitchy and creepy. I made it more glitchy and creepy because I wanted to, and I like the aesthetic of it.
And you are Glitch Elias, so.
Whoa. Yeah. So, you all are brought into this house of Ravenway. 2 of you are knocked out. K fucking
I healed them. No, I healed them before we went in.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. But one of you is probably pretending to be K'd out. Just for safety's sake. I wonder who. And
Aren't you?
Just
the rest of you are
over
kind of,
the back
all
who?
of you really are in pretty bad health right now. What's your current HP actually at everybody?
Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
10.
All right.
With 15
Is that
temp
better?
HP, if that means anything. That actually will help me in this case.
My audio levers have been really weird recently, so that's better.
Where you want us to put it is in...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We got Trigon going on in this chat.
By the way, he looks like Theo. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Is that
The
the
second
new
one or the first
Trigon?
one?
Yeah, it's the
second
new
one.
Trigun. I've been watching it, and I was like, hey, have you guys seen the new one versus the old one? He looks
I
nice.
saw that pic. I
I've
saw
only
that picture.
seen the
I'm like,
old
that's
one.
my Theo.
Yeah. Guys,
you
have
heal
you
yourself?
heard like the English dubs?
You never hit me.
I never hit you.
You
never hit
me.
Hickory either.
Oh, because all the
And I wasn't
That's
here,
because
so-
Hickory was running away.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, she was not running away. She was running to cause a distraction and get into the house.
She was tactically retreating.
Yeah.
Yes.
She made a French
I will
exit.
Try
We'll call
and
it that.
fix it.
Running into the battlefield to get out of it.
Yeah, so you all see let me fucking look at this MILF. You all see this woman right here. I'll put it in the
That help?
in text as well. In that. That's what she looks like for the stream chat. And she has you all come inside.
Okay,
closes the
sweet.
door
Thank you.
behind her, and the room is pitch black. Everything is pitch black. Some of you have dark vision and you're able to kind of see a little bit ahead of you. But for the darkness that this is, it kind of makes sense that one of the names of Darkness Dementia Raven Way is
Have a
darkness.
good day.
And dark it is. You can only currently see in shades of black and white. And as the door closes behind you, it sounds almost like a coffin. Just as it's sort of stone wood-ish, and as it closes, it just has a... And then you see before you, to your right, about 25 feet ahead, if you are very good at having your dark vision, there is a table that is sort of like a dining room table that is in front of a large set of windows. All throughout, it's a bunch of different panes, and they are letting all of the sunlight filter into the room. This is an addition. By the way, Drew, if you this is something that's new. You don't remember these windows being here right next to the front door.
Gotcha.
All of the currently right now it's actually a very dark. A lot of the trees do not let a lot of light come into this right here, but it usually probably would seem that at high noon usually is around where this would be able to let a lot of light in. But right now it's fairly dark.
Question.
Yes.
Are we using the owl bear from last time?
Currently not right now. I will have a map for you guys when it is ready.
Hey,
And
Lottie, can you not do the spamming chat with numbers, please?
it is very dark. And as you kind of step in, carry one or two others on your shoulders, either of you, you feel it also get colder in this area. The inside is very well, I guess you could say air conditioned. That's what it feels like, at least. And then some of the candles on the table light up. Some of the sconces for the torches around the area light up. There are some mage lights that are kind of glowing all throughout the way. There's bubbles of light all throughout this large sort of entranceway, actually. There is a table that has a lot of, long table, actually. It's got about 30 seats to it. And it just has a bunch of plates on it, silverware, two ends with two chairs that are both tall on their backs. And in the middle of the table is a bouquet of purple flowers. Yes.
Would I know what the flowers are?
You grew up in the woods.
I am tormenting you.
Yeah, you grew up in the woods, right?
Yeah.
Make a nature check.
Dice, baby. Dum, dum, ba, dum, ba, da, dum.
I love all my dice. They're so pretty.
Mine are really pretty. I like my dice.
Same.
I want to get more.
Okay, nice. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You recognize these as purple lilacs
Oh, interesting.
mixed with some nightshade.
There it is.
And yeah, and as you see that, the matron of the house, Theodora, she is standing right next to one of the tall chairs, and she just gestures to the table and says, "Sit, please."
We take a seat.
Do all of you take a seat?
I checked. Could I look at the seat before I sit down? Just kind of like, oh, nice chair.
Yeah, sure. Make me a perception check.
I stay with who as long as who will allow me.
Who is just going to kneel down on the ground because she's not going to destroy anyone's furniture.
That makes sense. That's very kind of you.
Is it perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Drew,
That
I
is a
imagine-
10.
A 10. A 10 perception being average, you would see that these are some sort of like, what is it, like seafoam green cushions that are sort of like stuffed pretty stiff with some sort of cotton, maybe feathers, maybe it's got a lot of some other stuff like not hay,
Feathers?
but maybe like a not feathers, but like another
Like
kind of like
pampas
soft,
grass?
yeah, like pampas grass or something like that. Kind of things like that. Could have been stuff with all that, but you haven't felt it yourself. And when you do sit down, it's kind of like one of those couches that you sit down at the furniture store, and you're just like, I don't know why anyone would buy this. This is a little bit too firm. Don't like that.
Okay.
It's just decoration.
Yeah, kind of.
It's more for looks than sitting down.
Yeah, aesthetic.
It's very aesthetically
looked-
pleasing. God,
I
this
looked to
place
our
is.
host like,
Yeah.
you have a very good eye for aesthetics.
Thank you. I have had to become more of a seer of fine things myself, since we've run into some financial troubles, but nothing we can't go through without a little bit of elbow grease. But do sit down, everybody, and do you all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Healing.
Yes.
Okay. Drew, you said
Drew
that you were going
draped
to.
on my
Oh, no, yes.
back.
Yes.
No,
What were you
yeah,
saying?
I was gonna say that like I imagine like he's not faking it, but like he's getting up, like he's groggy,
Okay.
like oh my god, okay.
Mm.
But he's still not saying anything, but he takes a seat and he's like,
Yes. You all sit down, and the air itself actually smells a good bit of incense. There's kind of spice in the air. There are some notes of lavender and of sandalwood. There is a good hint of cinnamon as well in the air, and a few other like trace elements. It's very aromatic right now. Perhaps vanilla. Maybe someone's been baking some vanilla extract.
Just
Things like
baking
that.
the extract.
Yeah, just baking the extract. Make everything in the room smell.
You're probably
They've
having.
got like
sorry.
a pot on the stovetop with some water and extract in it.
You wouldn't do that because
they were
of
making
yellow
a
ex-
cake.
No, if on a not at a high heat, you don't want boiling water.
That was the curses.
To
You're not in
Mexico.
this game, friend.
The truth.
Telexico's ghost pops up for a bit. Oh, he goes back.
I'm not dead.
Quit telling
No,
everyone
Lord.
I'm dead.
I love how you just pissed him off so much. Or not pissed, but irritated Felix so much.
Yeah.
I know you don't put oil in boiling water.
Do you not?
No.
No.
No. I.
You're not supposed to
boiling
put
water?
oil.
You put
If you have
boiling
like
water on oil.
or
Yeah.
that, whatever.
You also pour water
don't
on
know.
grease fires.
No, you don't.
No.
No.
No, no, do not.
I-
Your advice.
Normally, I just add a little
Well,
bit of
fine.
oil after I put the pasta in there and
It's-
stir it up so it doesn't stick.
Yeah. I do
Basically,
that.
it's like one of those diffusers that you add water to and a few drops of essential
I didn't want
oil.
this to be like an entire fucking conversation. It smells a little bit like vanilla extract, okay?
Yeah, it smells nice.
Right, it smells nice in here,
Uh,
okay?
feel
God
free,
damn it.
Go boy.
And as you sit down, as the cushions are not great, the table itself is made of a dark wood. It is very like grayscale, I guess you could say. I'm sure that there's a one that's kind of like in our world that is of the same like thing that I'm thinking of. But right now it's just kind of like a black and white wood that's been grayed, and it's been very well polished, very well maintained. And this is the dining room table, Drew. This has been in your family for a very long time. It's like an heirloom piece of furniture, really. And there is been many a conversation at this table, many a meals taken away, and some forcefully given to you. And as
a head slammed into the table.
many a head slammed into it as well, yes. And she is, yeah, she is sitting down at one of the heads. She sits down, and the physicality, I guess you could say, that she has is one that has experience. There is always a stark difference between a woman that has kind of had a husband and had a family and has only worked in the home. And then there is the difference between a woman who has been in a lot of different industries and has worked her way or killed her way maybe to the top. There's a stark contrast between a lot of people in this world that have been passively living their lives and have been actively clawing their way to whatever goal they might have. And this right here is an example of somebody who has been doing the latter. It's very obvious. There is no need for any insight checks. She has seen, heard, dealt with, and has done a lot for business, for pride, for family, for many, many things. And Drew, you immediately remember that she does not look like this normally. Her hair is much longer than you remember it being. It is quite long, actually, and it's put into a very tight, not tight, but a tie ponytail.
Yeah.
It comes down. The dress that she is wearing is one that's very much more revealing than she normally would be wearing. Her style, before you left at least, was very conservative. She had she's right now wearing a dress with with like a loop that goes around her neck.
Halter top?
Yeah, halter top, basically. That goes down and shows her sides off in the middle of her torso. And then it splits off into a two-way, front covered, back covered, but the side of the legs are left exposed.
Yeah,
and
like a
she's
slit.
wearing double slit dress. And I don't know any of these fucking fashion terms. I'm very sorry, Louisa.
You're all
but she's
good.
wearing these really, really long boots as well. And she also was wearing an eye patch on her left eye. Give me a deduction check.
Okay, that is intelligence, correct?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay, nice. 18 plus. Do I have proficiency? Proficiency in this. I don't think I have it marked on my character sheet.
If you don't have it marked, then you would not. You can, if you would like to, though. This is a new skill. You can give yourself proficiency in it if you want to do that. if you want to exchange it with another one that you have proficiency in.
No, I'll just go with what I regular. Okay.
Okay.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
You're looking at her, and she's obviously changed the way that she does business. This new way probably has something to do with her looks, or at least how she presents herself in a different light. The eye patch is strange. You don't remember your mother ever saying that she had a anything doing with her vision, anything that was going wrong with it. Especially not anything localized into one eye. And as you kind of look at this, and as she's talking to everybody else, you also notice that her eyes are different. Her one that you can see at least. You remember hers being just straight black, jet black. That's all you can really see. Some of your sisters have, like a light blue or like a red to them. For the other, eyes that they might have, and God knows where they are right now.
Yeah.
But her eyes, right now, they have a white center to them. It's kind of like when sometimes you see a blind person, they have had degenerative eye disease, and it kind of has like those like not cataracts. I think it's cataract. It is cataracts.
Yeah, it makes the
pupil milky.
Yeah, the pupil
basically
milky because
like her pupil. Oh God, her pupil is milky right now, and it also spreads into her iris, which she didn't really have any discernible one to begin with. You don't remember, seeing anything change with her eyes, unless if she, were to cast thaumaturgy on herself to intimidate you more. But that was few and far between, really. She didn't need to do that. So this is, for starters, just something that is quite the odd choice, I guess, if this is a choice.
And it's not lost on me that it's also her left eye. Which Drew himself has fucky shit with his left eye.
Yeah. It's a weird coincidence. And since that was a dirty 20, that is all you're going to get.
You got it.
Could I
But there is also
note?
something else. Sorry. Just one other note. But there is something else that's kind of scratching at the back of your head for that left eye. Just making a mental note of that. Yes?
Whenever we sat down to talk with his mom, who would have Discord DM'd, been like, hey, yo, if there's anything you want us to say for you, or me specifically to say for you or ask, just let me know.
Yeah. In the Discord thing, he's like, yeah, for now, just explain to her that I'm mute.
Okay.
She sets it down properly, has a little bit of small talk with probably Mexius, honestly. Very good at that.
Very good at that.
Oh, God.
And Mexius, actually, did you want to put a whoopee cushion
Not
on
yet.
this week? Not yet.
Actually, before did she sit down before us?
She did not sit down before you. She let you all go to your seats, and then she sat down with you guys.
Okay, I want to see. Do I have this? Do I have the spell that I want? I don't have Mage Hand. Never mind.
Oh, that's sad. But yeah, she sits down. All of you are able to see now, pretty well, actually. The room that you're in right now, by the way, is a large sort of foyer that has one large staircase in the middle that goes up to a second story. And then there are two entrances to either side of the estate, to the right and to the left. Right now, you're in front of the window that is right next to the front door. and she sits down and says, "So I got notice by my groundskeeper that there was some important business. I got this note, actually. I should probably read it. I just saw that it was from uh, the official director of the merchants. Let me just look at this. She closes it, folds it again, folds it a third time, and a fourth time, puts it back into its envelope, and then puts it into I guess like the side of her dress right there, where like one of the belts are. Curious. I was not made aware of this change in leadership.
Yeah, Azariah wanted to make sure everything was all cool between your esteemed family and the merchants still, due to some. She didn't quite detail some older trade routes that we had with you guys. Wanted to make sure everything was still fine and dandy.
That is an 18 insight on you.
Can I roll
Is that the
deception?
reason? Sure, you can roll deception. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. What's 17 plus 8?
A lot.
Mhm.
Okay. So she kind of looks at you. She hears you say that and says, "That is strange. I haven't done any business with the merchants for a few hundred years at this point."
She was going through very old documents. I think she's just checking all of her bases.
Perhaps you'd be open to opening new routes.
Well, I would not be remiss to that. I'll keep that in mind. I'll consider that. But nevertheless, I was given notice also that you all were well, I saw myself actually that you were all quite invigorated in a little sprawl that you
Yes,
had with her. Did you have fun?
Indeed.
indeed. We appreciate that she was
Yeah.
willing to spar with us. We always enjoy a competitive spirit.
It was good
Seems
practice.
a few of you got a little bit too into it.
Well,
All in good fun.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that my estate is going to be as welcoming and comforting as you need it to be. But is there business, perhaps, that you would like to discuss? I mean, of course, this could not just be the only reason why you came here.
Yeah,
This is quite a large group.
Drew's going to type in the chat because I don't know if anyone else remembers, but he's going to type. Remember about the checkup for the last mission.
Yeah, we were checking in on that mission.
there was a mission. A young person had sent a request out, and we felt that the group before us was less than what's it called?
Adequate.
Adequate at what they were supposed to be doing. They seemed very dismissive of the entire thing when we got back. So.
Mm-hmm. And Azariah, I just wanted to make sure if we did open new trade relegations, to make sure everything was, all right on our end, that we'd never missed anything.
I don't have any complaints about the last group of merchants that came here. They did
Hey,
a wonderful
it's been a
job,
while.
actually. They got my
Really take us a
sweet
shine
daughter to
break.
come back to me, and I am eternally thankful for that. In fact, actually, would you like to see her?
Sure, if she's up for
Just to-
visitors.
Just to show that she's doing all right. I don't want to make any of this seem a little bit too alarming.
Mhm.
Foreboding house, you know, in the middle of nowhere. I understand the
It does have
thoughts
a
that some people
certain
might have.
je ne sais quoi to it.
Oh, French. Comment allez-vous?
No, that's the only thing I know. Clown College
Oh.
didn't really teach me much.
Is it legit French?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why actually last game, Jamie's character was able to communicate with scientists from NASA because he just used a French translator on a computer that he stole from Mexico.
What the?
Wait. Yes.
You remember that? Yeah.
I caused that.
You
No,
did
wait.
cause that. No, he actually caused that himself.
New viewers, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, new viewers, I'm very sorry.
I played a vampire astronaut.
Awesome. Well, let's not have her waiting.
Candyman's Saito in another
Umbra.
world. Ooh.
And you hear a kind of like a very faint pitter patter of some like bare feet on stone ground. All of this floor right here is stone, by the way. It's polished. It's like granite or something like that. It's fucking expensive and very heavy. And you just hear a and then at the top of the stairs, you see a small elven girl, dark elf, of course. She has this long white hair that's kind of messed up a little bit. She's wearing a white dress and she has some gloves on that kind of go up to her elbows. She has this just wistful kind of look in her eye, but she comes down the stairs with
I
a
just googled it.
regular amount of energy, I guess you could say. She looks to be around, for those of you who are
Perceptive?
not perceptive, I guess, and
Insightful.
those who know like
Yeah.
elven
No elf
ages.
ages.
Yes, she's probably like around the 65 to 70-year-old range, which is around like 12, maybe early 13. She comes down. She kind of goes up to her mom and stands next to her, and she kind of like hides half her face behind the chair. And she looks at all of you.
Can I roll an insight check on this girl?
Sure.
Beautiful.
I am trying to.
Well,
Yeah. Is she scared? Shy? What's going on?
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
6. Never mind.
Ouch.
Natty.
A natty?
Son of
A natty.
Whew, that's some gnarly natties there, dude.
Some gnarly natties, yeah. A natty 20 is gonna get you something that I thought that I wouldn't have to say. She's coming down the stairs. She is wearing something that is obviously something that's a little bit more childlike than the actual age that she is. A simple white dress is something that you would see probably for like, you know, an old movie of like Victoria or whatever, like a little Victorian girl that has like is haunting a house or whatever. The gloves are a weird choice as well. It's a little cold in the house, but you don't understand why she wouldn't be wearing something warmer, maybe like a jacket or a pair of boots or anything like that. This outfit seems to be put on purpose, not just because she wants to be wearing it. And the body language that you see whenever she comes down, and also the timing in which she actually came out, seemed planned. Like she has rehearsed coming down, going to her mother's side and standing behind it, only letting you guys, see not intentionally like letting her see half of her face as if she's hiding half of her face, but in the fact that it's letting her seem more timid and less mature than she actually is.
Those gloves seem oddly suspicious, guys. They're kind of like odd for a younger
I'm looking
person
at
to be wearing.
this. Yeah, I'm looking at this girl, Umbra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does the way that she stand indicate that she may be in some sort of pain, anything like that, or
Not any sort of physical pain. They're not, at least not right now, but her stance is one that says, I need to stand here and need to just do this right.
okay. Now, forgive us for wanting to do our jobs properly, but as she was the one who put in the trouble, I'm assuming, since you said that they brought her back to you, do you mind if we speak to her on her own?
That's completely fine by me.
Awesome, thank you. And I would kind of stand up and kind of wave Umbra over to me. If anyone else wants to speak with her with me, that'd be fine.
I'll come
Drew
along.
in the chat is also going to type in. We should also probably find some sort of excuse to look around the house.
That's a good idea. Okay, so it's who and
a tour, actually, to see your grand decor, if that's all right with you. I've heard tale of, not very detailed, but of how influential your family used to be, and I just love seeing people's interior decorating. Do you mind if you give us a tour to walk around the estate?
I'm gonna make a pride check.
She's gonna...
You said used to, so that's gonna fucking sting.
Mm-hmm.
That's
but
a
also
natural
a chance.
20.
Oh.
So I mean, she's
could
prideful.
go either way. Could just say.
So I mean, she's
that,
prideful.
You know,
she wants to prove.
Of course, I want to show off how rich I am, or how dare you insult my family?
Yeah, no, she kind of almost doesn't even register the insult, and instead is thinking of the good old days.
That's the goal.
And she wants to show you guys the good old days. So she stands up and she says, "Of course, actually, you know what? I will make this stay worth your while as a token of, gratitude for wanting to see that my darling little girl is all right and ready. You all get to stay 3 nights."
Oh, lovely. Traveling here was such a long way.
I imagine that it was quite a long ways from last time that I remember the merchant's headquarters to be.
Yes, we had to take a flying carpet instead of a train. It was the air there. You could not believe. It took so long to fix my hair.
I also don't doubt that you would want to stay away from countermeasures. The city's air can be a little bit stuffy.
Oh,
yes.
Don't you know it?
Well then, wonderful. I'd love to. Come, follow me.
In the
The
chat,
people who
Vexus
you are
is like,
talking to-
Drew, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. The ones who are talking to Umbra, are they staying behind for the tour, or
Yes.
doing on the tour now?
Yeah.
Going on the tour, I don't think.
No, yeah, I don't think we're going on that tour. Oh, it's up
No.
there.
Then
Looks
Drew
like you
will
guys are
stay
not.
behind.
Or you would have to catch up with it afterwards.
I'm assuming
Drew
that the
would stick
ones going
behind.
on the tour are gonna like have all that, and then they'll send servants for the other two after.
Yeah.
Like the butler, like, hey, you guys are done talking with her. I'll lead you to your rooms.
Yeah.
I'll go with a lesser group so we're more evened out.
Okay, so you're gonna go with the interview instead of the tour?
Wait, is Drew
Yes.
doing interview or tour?
Yeah, Drew is staying behind to talk to Umbra.
Yeah, we got
So-
Drew, Hickory, Drew for tour.
No. Sab, you had that
No.
backwards.
I mean, interview. Sorry, interview.
So you go
Promptu
tour?
is going with tour. Zackle, what are you doing?
Hannah.
No, I know. I'm thinking.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Just making sure.
What would
Is it just gonna be Mexius on the tour? Guys.
you could take?
Guys.
I
guys
want to
could
allow
take
that,
notes.
but
Zach will go with Mexius.
okay. I'll also go with Prompto and Zach. I'll learn y'all's merchant names eventually.
In the
promise.
common knowledge chat, if you forget.
I know. I keep forgetting.
Okay. So, people who are in the interview, I'm going to do your first, and then I'm going to do the tour.
Okay.
So, do you guys stay in the main room, or do you go to like a side room?
We know that the gardener is probably a safer spot than any to actually be. So I would actually ask if Umbra would like to step outside onto the porch.
She would refuse.
No.
She kind of, as soon as her mom leaves the room, she kind of fixes her hair to have one side of it cover one of her eyes, her left eye actually, and she says, "No, I don't want to go out."
Okay, that's fine. Where's
Is there
a place for us to
space
speak?
that you feel comfortable in?
I don't know.
We can stay here if you want.
Yep, roll that.
Friendly reminder that she was a baby last time.
I know. She kind of looks at you and looks at the rest and says, "I mean, Fourier's just fine. What do you want to ask?"
Can you take your gloves off for me?
Why?
Because I want to make sure that you're not getting hurt.
I'm not getting hurt.
Then take off your gloves.
I don't have to do that to prove that to you.
Okay, then why are you getting defensive?
It's a weird thing to ask.
I am just trying to do my due diligence here, Chip.
Can you tell us why you ran away?
Will you tell us why you ran away?
We mean no harm.
I
in these
know.
questions.
I know
We're
you don't
just
mean
looking
any harm.
out for you.
Okay. No. This is stupid. Yeah, I was just getting really emotional about a lot of things. And I wanted to go out for a little bit. Not be in here for a while. It's not like my mom's fucking abusing me.
Can I roll something?
Sure.
I want to roll. Let's see, because I think I know what's going on. And I think Drew would know as well. But I don't know if I should just say it or if I should just roll for it.
I don't know, but it looks like I'm out of tea.
Speaking
Well,
of
right
tea,
now we're learning some tea.
Yeah.
Speaking of tea, Costco has bubble tea.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Like it's already in the cup, it's already bubbled, it's already teed. You just stab the cup and it's bubble tea.
It's just stab.
I bought
Is it
2
like-
boxes.
Oh, nice. That's
I
good.
already drank like 3 of them. They're really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're not shitty?
No, they're good.
That's cool.
Oh,
That's good.
interesting. All right, tea time.
$14.99 at
Yeah.
the
What was that roll?
Oh, yeah, here. Let me roll, yeah. I'll
Yeah. Do it as an insight check.
Okay, I will insight that then. That is going to be...
Or history, if you have a higher one than that.
Insight. That's going to be a 17.
A 17. Oh, this is classic.
Classic
And-
scripted answers, yeah.
Classic scripted answers. And it seems as if she's trying to like, okay, so you know how like when you were like 14 or like 15 or 13, right? Where you tried to do the most minuscule shit to try to signal to other people about other things that you were thinking of, and you thought that it was like you could like do it because you were like psychic or some shit.
Yeah.
or like if people actually really cared, then they would tell on those tells that you have. Either subconsciously or intentionally, she's doing that. And so, even with her denying that that she's being defensive about anything or for any reason, things like that, there's something. I don't know. There's just something that she's maybe alluding to, and for you, actually, Drew, it seems that she's not doing a good job, really, of giving any of these answers.
When I was a young lass, I used to bottle up all my feelings because I thought it would be better to not express how I was feeling.
I did not ask.
You don't have to hold your feelings in. It's detrimental to your health.
Yeah, but
It's best to feel them, experience them, process them, than to bottle them up.
Alaslanta, I don't think she has a choice.
I understand.
Are you guys old or something?
I
Is
don't
that like
think
what you're?
I'm not that old,
You're
but
probably older than us, actually.
probably. But
Just saying some really corny things right now.
Okay, I
Wow.
think I'm just gonna
hey,
say it. Not in character, but I'm gonna say what I'm thinking. Because this behavior is sounding a lot like another one of the sisters. So.
Do you type that in chat?
Yeah,
What do you say?
I would say something like, again, I didn't really know her, but she's sounding like another one of my sisters.
What's her name?
Ebony.
I kind of I look back at this child, and I'm going to watch her facial features very carefully, and I say, "You said your name was Ebony, right?" Insight. I'm rolling insight to see if there's any fucking change.
I will
Sure,
assist.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, do it.
21.
21?
Yeah, I rolled a 19. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, wait,
Did
you
you
were
at
I get advantage. Just to see if I get a 20. Yeah, 21.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, 21.
Mhm.
She gives you a curious look, more so on the "how do you know my sister's name," more so than the "that's the name that I go by" kind of recognition look. However, with this insight check, you can also tell that she probably is acting like her on purpose.
Oh, Ebony was the one who probably was coaching her.
Okay.
Or maybe she's the one that she just likes the most.
Sorry, lots of names, lots of dark. Actually, wood names. Umberwood. Ebony's a wood. Anywho.
Onyx is not a wood.
Oh, that's a stone, but it's still a dark stone. Regardless, we.
Does
are
Umbra
here
look
to
weird
help.
when Hickory says talks to Drew without Drew saying anything?
I thought Drew was talking out loud there.
No, yes, he is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will preface this with saying he types or something.
Okay, because I thought you were going with the he's mute for the entire thing, so no one snitches.
Well, he's mute in front of
But
his
you
mom.
also kind of just said another name out loud, so.
Yeah.
I think
she says
we would have comms open so everyone else could hear this conversation too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, "Why do you know my sister's names?"
There are researches that have to be done before we get here, so we know most of the names of the last known records of the folks who lived here.
It's creepy.
Well, censuses are weird like that.
Drew
It comes with part of the job sometimes.
Drew is going to just kind of get down to her level so that he's kind of like eye to eye with her, or where she would approximate his eyes to be. It's like, do you get along with your sisters?
We're siblings, so not all the time.
No, she's right about that.
Everyone's got their sibling quabbles, but you know, there's a difference between sibling quabbles and
Thinking your family's possessed by a great dark evil.
actually being close with them or not liking them at all, not
Do you
knowing
trust
them.
I guess my question is this, Umbra.
Yeah.
Why would you put out that trouble if you didn't want our help? Umbra, I can tell that you want our help,
Very
and I know
fair,
that you
very fair.
probably can't say anything.
But also, for this next
And then I'm
couple
gonna
sessions
message
for this
her.
game,
Is this safer
gonna
for you?
tell you guys the
No.
Okay.
Content warnings for these next sessions.
You're still probably used to thinking that the adults in your life have
As soon
power
as it
over
pops up.
everything. That they are the end all, be all,
I don't know why it's not doing it. I'll just copy paste.
but the one secret they don't want you to know is that they can make mistakes too.
Yeah, so if those are no good for right now, go ahead, hop out. Take care of yourself.
She
Don't
she
risk it for
takes
the biscuit.
a finger of hers, and she does a little bit of like a doodle of minor illusion in the air, and says, do any of you guys know my brother?
I'm gonna wait for Drew to say anything. In chat.
He's just gonna speak out loud. We came across him in our research, but there's little to no records otherwise.
She writes again in the air. I think I was a fool to
I'm gonna
try and get him involved.
I write back. Why would he be involved?
Why would you want to get him involved? Rather.
I write that.
Yeah. Big brothers are supposed to protect their little sisters.
One quick minute. Anyways.
And
Under the surface.
and
Dr. Pepper.
I realized that this is something that he can't help.
And just because one person in your life that you really want to come save you can't, doesn't mean that more won't come along. Help can always be there if you ask.
And we are the help that is here.
We may not be the best.
But we do the best at what we do.
Yes.
Which is get in there and fuck shit up.
We may be corny at times.
Times.
Alex, grocery shopping with
Yeah, she just kind of quickly looks back and forth and says, I'm just gonna stop saying things right now.
It's all right.
And then just kind of like stretches her shoulder a little bit and scratches at her left glove, that area, and it pulls down a little bit, and then she pulls it back up.
Do I catch
Do I
it?
Passive
see?
perception
Yeah,
of 20.
please.
Passive perception of 20.
See.
Passive perception of 20. Passive perception of 20.
Passive perception of 20.
22.
22? Okay. There are some at the very end of where her like I don't know what this is, like the inner elbow.
Yeah.
The inner,
Yeah.
the inner, yeah, the
Yeah,
weenus.
like
No, the
No.
weakness
No,
is this
vagina.
thing.
No, it's
vagina.
outside.
Yeah,
No,
this is vagina.
no.
yeah,
That's
this is the
no.
vagina. This is the weenus. So on the opposite side of the weenus, a few inches down, actually, you, Drew, catch a horizontal scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of. I probably am around the same height as this girl, actually.
Yeah. She's probably a little bit taller than you, actually.
Oh my god.
12-year-old girls are a lot taller than 12-year-old boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Source.
I
I was
there-
a 12-year-old boy and it fucking pissed me off. Code Lyoko has that good representation, you know?
yeah.
So
Dang.
that's why they hated girls.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I would look at her and say, as a big sibling myself, knowing that you are in pain is probably killing him as much as it's killing you. I'm sure he wants to be here, but it's for his own safety that he can't. From what I can tell, this is a I am obviously like not the charismatic person that Hickory is, but
Yeah.
Yeah, continue.
if you need a big sibling that isn't here, you have a crew of big siblings here. Okay, we are here to help.
I just wish I knew he cared.
Huh?
I just wish I knew he cared.
I just send the eyes emoji to fucking Drew.
Yeah, he's still like saying still.
I've heard a lot of things about him from my other sisters and my mom, and he doesn't sound good.
Could you explain what they might be saying?
My mom says that he abandoned his familial duties and that he doesn't deserve to have our name anymore. My sisters said that he abandoned us and he's everything like Mom described Dad as. Fucking dead.
I know what
Ran
happened to
away.
him. Wait.
Doesn't show his ass whenever fucking needs to because he's too busy doing other things that he thinks are more important than his own family. Maybe it's pot. Maybe it's fucking other shit. I don't know.
Do you
Just wanna-
believe them, or do
It's
you
the only thing
think
that I have to
different?
go off of, so I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm hoping, but fuck's sake. Sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize for cursing around us. We have worse
No.
mouths than sailors.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
I'd ask you to consider. I'm sure whatever swirls of emotion, confusion, anger, whatever it may be. Your brother running away from home. He proudly. felt the
Jesus,
exact same
girl.
thing.
Who is doing that?
Kaylee.
That's me,
Kaylee.
sorry.
Kaylee.
Put those claws away.
Put those claws away. Put those scratchers away.
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Continue.
Where was I?
You're talking about him running away and shit.
Him running away. It's very likely that he felt the exact same things you're feeling right now. And it's confusing and scary when You have to rely on yourself instead of the ones who are supposed to help you.
She looks in you and she says, "Well, thanks to you for understanding." Just a fucking little bit. No, but I mean, other than wanting to, see my brother and have a bit of a bond with him, can't complain.
You can't complain, or you don't want to.
Can't complain.
Cool.
Why did
Not
you
cool, but
send a troublesome for the merchants if you wanted to find your brother?
Mom was ranting one night about them making the worst financial decision of their life by cutting her off of their, as one of their suppliers. Says that her items and her things that she made was far better than anybody else could make. That they were making a mistake for cutting her out of the renewed contract or whatever. This was a few hundred years ago. I don't know why she still cares, but
I have a question.
yeah.
No, this is out of character. What
Yeah.
does the Ravenway family make? Is it exotic furniture?
It is not exotic furniture.
No.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Is it goth fashion?
It is not goth fashion. It is general magical paraphernalia. Wands, rods, foci, religious symbols, even. The Ravenway family, they kind of oversaw, at least for a little while, for a long period of time, but a little while for them, the making and transport of good quality magical focuses and different components for different spells as well.
Really, you're right up the family aisle.
Listen.
They also have been known to always adapt to the changes of the world and use whatever they can find to still turn a profit. And well, you haven't seen it yet, so but note that also where you are right now, the left side of the manor, probably a few rooms in, anybody with a passive perception higher than, say 18,
Yes.
you could hear a sort of a thumping sound, like a mechanical thumping.
I'm gonna DM in the group chat to Drew, be like, "Hey, did we want to ask about your friend?"
Yeah, eventually, but
Okay. Do you want me to
Not
ask?
immediately.
Okay.
We should probably wait, build a bit more trust
Okay. You said
before.
that she was ranting about it recently? The cutting her out thing?
Yeah, I mean, it was a few years ago, but I just heard that they were, I don't know, really good at doing jobs for people. She was in one of the stupors that she has. She, parents, they just get that way. And
Stupors?
yeah, she was just ranting.
Oh, okay.
Is there a substance that she uses? Or like
she has some medicine that she takes.
prescription? Yeah. Do you know what it is? What it's called?
I've had a few times.
Oh.
is it the home remedy?
Yeah, buddy.
She looks straight at you and says, "I don't believe that you haven't talked to him."
he does.
What is that? Which one was that? God damn it. Okay. She just kind of like furrows her brows.
I kind of tilt my head a little bit.
She kind of just like turns away. And she says, "Well, in any case, that's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
So think that I'm, fucked up, or think that I'm fine. I don't really care. I'm gonna just go back to my room. All right."
All right. It sounds like we're going to be here for a
That's
couple of
all right.
days. So if you'd like to talk to us some more, you know where to find us.
Yeah, you can reach out
Actually,
to any of us.
Okay.
I know your mother took the others to have a bit of a tour. Do you think you could give us one?
Ooh, that'd be fun. If you're up to it.
No pressure. We can find our group.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna do
Okay.
that. She just goes back up the stairs.
It was nice talking to you.
She doesn't reply, but she can hear a few seconds later the closing of a door in the upper stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, Drew! What the fuck?
Nothing's changed.
Yeah. Do we need to like forcefully take her out of here?
Yes,
I
we need
don't
to
think
take-
we
hope
should
having a session, you need to
forcefully
say what
take
you
her.
want.
I think
That's
we
fair.
should
Have fun.
persuade
Choose a
her
fun
to
game.
come with us.
Like, do we need to like call RWPA? Ravenway Protection Agency on name?
That's
Oh, there is a RWPA. He's locked in the basement.
literally. That's not a thing that exists. But
It can be.
It's
I
you.
mean, technically, it does exist. Okay. It's going to be hard. I know
To get her
that
to
much.
talk? Yeah.
To get her to come with us.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but there was a lot that she was putting down without actually saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I was picking up on some of it.
And also, your mom is way more fucked up than I thought.
Yeah.
Anyway.
To the other group.
We're with the bitch.
Yeah, you're with the bitch.
But we don't know all the crimes she's done yet. We just know she's bad.
Dakota's still nervous.
Actually, what do you guys know about Diodora, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way?
I know that she is Drew's mother, and she's a horrible person, but she's very persnickety, and she's very influential, and we need to be on her good side until we pull the rug out from under her like a very good prank.
Other than Drew, I think who probably would know the most just because of all the research she's done on their family.
I don't know what Zackle would know. I know he's a minor lord, but I don't know if that would trail back this far.
He suspects the worst. Just because of how Drew is and what he has said about her, and just his demeanor whenever her topic came up in the past. He just expects the worst out of her and is not letting his guard down at all.
Oh, Ava.
All right. So Diodora leads you all into the first kitchen. It is a room that kind of has like this like sort of like soft
Ava,
like triangle shape to it, I guess. Like there's a more like semi-egg shaped really, but the bottom is kind of curved, and then the rest of the walls kind of form like a that, I think, is what I've done for the map that I've been making so far. And in it there is a oven that is in either the
A little
stovetop
tired,
or
I took a
either
lot
that
of
or
naps
in
today.
the oven itself,
But also,
no matter what, it is releasing all of those scents that you would first smelled, at least most strongly of vanilla extract, of some cinnamon as well that's kind of in that water. And it is being lightly stirred
Those
by
are the
her. She
topics
just
of the
walks
next
in,
couple of
gives a little bit
sessions
of a
for
stir,
Vanticulant Mercury.
then puts down the spoon,
If there are no
things like
goes
that.
for you, make sure you
There
stay
are
safe.
a few ovens, actually. There's about 5 ovens in this area. And thank you. And there is there's 2 refrigerators. Both of them seem very old, as well as the ovens as well. This is a very retro kind of looking kitchen. Think of the sort of like technology that we had in the 70s in any of those kitchens.
Oh my god.
That it's a lot like that, but you know, danse macabre or whatever. The kitchen table is round. It's like a circle, and it has this lazy Susan in the middle that has been bolted down. It does not move anymore. There are a number of different paints on the wall that have all these different handprints on them. There is a sort of sketch, not sketch, but like in the doorway to the next room. That's kind of like a just a regular like portal into the next room that doesn't have any door. Just it's it's the way through. It's the doorway. That thing.
Archway?
Archway. Yes. There is a line for every year that her children have been growing, at least significantly. It seems very, very like, I guess like not pomp and circumstance, but anyone here seen Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
No,
one of
but I
those
want
houses.
to.
It's like one of those houses, but dark. Like some of the ladies that have their own homes and things like that in there.
Like the Addams Family house.
Like a little bit like the Addams Family house, but with the decor more so humanitarian, I guess you could say. But yeah, fantastic fucking movie.
Yes.
God, I keep forgetting how good it is every time I see it. Yeah. And she kind of leads you through. She shows you the different refrigerators, and she also shows you the cabinets, and there's also spice racks and a walk-in pantry. And in that, there are several loaves of bread. There are a few different packaged sweets in these sort of like cardboard boxes. There is a lot of other things in there, and she offers you food as well. Does anybody take any of the food that she offers?
What
She has lemonade.
I'll take a little lemonade.
Okay. She opens up one of the cabinets and takes out one of the wooden cups and pours you a little bit of lemonade, puts some ice cubes in it, and gives it to you. Do you take a sip?
I take a tiny, tiny sip.
It tastes like Country Time lemonade.
Like
the
good
powder?
Country Time lemonade or like badly done Country Time lemonade?
Well proportioned Country Time lemonade. So if you're somebody who doesn't like your lemonades overly sweet,
So like school lemonade.
like school lemonade, yeah, definitely.
Makes sense. Just like, oh, this is lovely. Thank you. What was the inspiration for nailing down the Lazy Susan? Was it just a theme of decor, or was it? Is it metaphorical?
You know, children, they can get a little bit rowdy, and sometimes they do things that require you to take away things that you wouldn't think that you would have to take away from them, just because they're not acting out of line.
I understand. Child locks.
Yes, actually. I do have to ask, though, and pardon my intrusion if I am asking this a little bit too early, but did Drew set you all up to do this?
It's true.
Or not Drew, sorry. Did Orpheus set you up to do this?
I'm sorry. I don't believe I recognize that name. At least not in detail.
Do you recognize that name actually or not?
Yes.
I recognize Orpheus as the myth, but Maxrius does not know who the fuck Orpheus is. No one include them in.
Yeah, no, Zackle doesn't know either. He's like, no.
I don't. There's very few people in our party that actually know.
No one in the group.
But didn't Azariah wipe your
No.
memory of that?
Shit, I actually don't know. I just remember Azariah saying Orpheus as Drew's name in front of the entire group.
Oh
for,
yeah,
like,
no, and
the
then she just snapped and was like, "Oh, sorry, forget that," and then y'all forgot.
I think that was for something else.
Really?
I think it came up at a later time.
Okay.
Either way, Maxrius does
But
not
there
know the
weren't-
name Orpheus.
Not everyone was there for that time.
Either way,
should I roll something to see if I know it, or should I just be like, nah?
It's really ambiguous at this point, and it was a long enough time ago that if it was only mentioned once, and nobody brought it up again, like nobody said, "Hey, Drew, sounds like you're keeping some secrets from us. What's your real name?" I don't think we've done that yet. It would make sense, at least for me, because I would forget this shit, for you guys to not even think about that again and just, something like that. Either way, she makes an insight check on you, Maxrius, and Jesus, she's doing fucking terrible. But it doesn't really matter anyway because you don't recognize that name. And she says, "Oh, never mind. Sorry."
Is that a business rival of yours that you think is trying to sabotage you? If it is, we can definitely take a commission for help with that.
I think I might think about doing that.
Of course.
Great, we just put a bounty on Drew.
He already had a bounty.
Group.
I too wonder, though, what the use would be to, I don't know, check back up on a job that had been completed. At least I'd imagine that it would have. After the people who came here were not amazing when it came to cordiality, but still did the job right.
It's true, but their paperwork left a lot to be desired. They left lots of empty spaces and did not file it at all correctly, so it was deemed necessary to check back in and make sure all of our bases were covered.
Understood. That's understood, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Bureaucracy,
Bureaucracy, of course. Well, anyways, sorry for that little tidbit.
Of course,
this
I
is,
understand.
Here's one of our mud rooms. And she goes in, and there is, at this side of the manor, there is a side entrance that leads into like a small room where you can take off your boots, hang up your coats, umbrellas, and things like that. That's what a mud room is. Yes.
Can I roll a, what's it called? Hindsight. I don't even know what it would be. Like, just perception, or even like just any sort of like thought process to see if when they came back, if their dismissiveness was out of character.
Yeah, make me that check.
Okay. What would you say that would be? Could I roll? Can I make it a flourish?
No.
Okay.
That is not something to do with your class and your
okay, then history.
Doing things. It would be no. I would say just make a retroactive insight check.
Okay. Okay, that's cocked. There we go. Okay. 19.
19?
Yeah.
Seemed this normal amount of dismissiveness that group normally has. I don't know if you interacted with them a lot, but for that group, which has not been named yet because they haven't told the names yet.
Yep.
Excuse me. You remember them in the trials as being extremely nonchalant about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
About murder, about intimidating other different contestants and things like that. Intimidating you guys, actually. Didn't seem like they really gave a fuck about a lot of things.
And then
he was just cool with everything.
I do have a question. I do need to use the little tiefling's room. Is there a bathroom I can use?
Are you saying this to nobody because you're not with the tour guide?
I'm going to the bathroom. I'm gonna be gone for a minute.
You are able to stand there in the room.
We probably found like the butler or one of the like servants or whatever.
I misinterpreted that we caught up with the other group. Okay.
Not yet. No, this is happening at the same time.
You guys had a long conversation, and this is a long tour.
Yes.
But yeah, no. Take your bathroom break. And we'll actually do a break after I am done with the tour, I guess you could say.
Gotcha.
Hi. Put on a coat. She leads you through the mudroom to a room that is now filled with crates. There are many different crates that are all throughout the way. There's actually a few barrels as well. Some of them are nailed shut, while some of them are still sort of like open. And the ones that are open actually have a lot of different like metal bits in them, different bits and parts. They are just a grayish metal. Actually, let me see what this looks like actually. Actually, yes, it is a metal that's pretty.
Is this the longest cord that we have?
What?
Do we have a longer cord than this?
Oh, never mind, you're not talking to me. No, you're not talking to me. You're fine. Yeah. So it's kind of regular metal look. It's got a silvery white that's seems, to the trained eye at least, if you know a lot about metals, it seems soft. Like a like malleable metal, even if you were to, handle it roughly enough.
Similar to gold?
Not dissimilar to gold, not that soft, but it still is pretty soft. And there are chunks of that, as well as little formed bits of it that are like seem to be caps to other things, small items. A lot of them seem to be all of that. But all of the crates that you see are all painted with a symbol on them. And that symbol is one of a circle that is yellow. And then there are two frontward-facing plantains with one banana/plantain that is making a smiley face. That is the symbol, if anybody here knows of it, that is the symbol of Plantania. It is a semi-small, semi-large town when you're thinking about area distance that it is. It's pretty large when it comes to like the area that it is, but for the population, it's pretty small.
It's large in land, but small in population.
Yeah, large in land, small in people population, and it. Actually, let's just see if anybody in this group can make a history check.
Ooh, oh shit, that's actually really good. Fuck.
They would know at least a little bit about it from who has said, but if they know more.
21.
Okay, 21.
This is gonna be interesting. Cal. Hang on, Cal.
Up at 12.
At some point.
Cal is
that's a one.
Private conversation.
Nextrius is so focused on just acting the fool.
Mm-hmm.
You're committing to the bid.
I'm committing to the bit.
Yeah. History, where is it? Okay. So you got a 21?
21.
Jesus. All right. Also remember that your proficiency bonus is now a +3. If you haven't added that to your proficiencies, do that now.
Oh shit! It is. Fuck.
Yes, you're 5th level.
Well, that doesn't change anything for my history.
Yeah, it doesn't, but
But that does change a lot of things. Thank you for
It does
doing
change a
that.
lot of things, yeah.
Well,
You have +10 to your intimidation, deception, and charisma saving throw, my friend.
Christ, my god.
Yeah, right.
I'm a scary little motherfucker. Anyway, continue.
Yes, of course. You say something actually. Oh yeah, because you've your stone of good luck. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna actually add that +1 to that for your flourish, just because that's for that. All right, cool.
Wait, what's my flourish at?
Your flourish is also a +10 because of your luck stone.
Oh, sweet.
Nope. That's just what it do. Yeah. Okay, cool. Paper players. It doesn't automatically rotate everything whenever you do it, so it's good to catch it when you can. So 21 for you. You would know that, of course, this is Plantania. For some reason, you have this information in your mind, which is weird. And then you feel in your backpack a little hand just kind of wiggle around. Not your backpack, but in your coat, I guess you could say, or like on your sleeve or whatever, in your helmet. You feel that Cal is giving you some of this information, actually, telepathically.
Wait, you can do that?
You're 5th level now. He can give you information. Yeah.
That's really good to know.
Yeah. You're not always in the dark for everything.
We no longer have to talk with piece of paper.
Yeah.
It's just general information, not a conversation, but it's good enough. He's getting there. Yeah, no, they export and only export. That is their only thing that they do, where they grow and harvest bananas, plantains, other banana-shaped plants, eggplants, actually sometimes too. That's not a very big market for them, but it's there. But no, the power of potassium is in the hands of Plantania. They are responsible for about 70% of the global banana consumption and exportation. They have a lot of fucking bananas. There are bananas about bananas. BANANAS, all right? And for her to have all of these, this is not anything that people could eat in a month, much even a year. Even if you had a like a high school basically of just people who really fucking liked bananas, that you wouldn't feed them with all of these bananas that they got. There's a weird amount of bananas here, and thinking about bananas and just hearing the word banana is enough to make you go bananas as well. All this banana. And then you see in one of the other barrels, there is this sort of like syrup, like not even a goo, but it's a liquid in there that seems to be made up of, because it smells like it, of some rotten banana. It's in the early stages of like rot and fermentation. And
that reminds me, I will be right back.
Go do it.
You have bananas in your fridge?
No, but my distillery should have arrived today for mead.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yep, so let me go try and track that down.
Do it.
I have two thoughts that come from all that.
What's your thought?
One is a question, and one is just, it's so stupid this might actually be what's happening. First, the question, is there any use for potassium other than eating it?
Yes. Potassium.
It's used to treat some diseases or imbalances in the brain chemistry. It's also a potent explosive.
Yep.
Also
Yep.
cramps.
Yeah, so potassium atom is used in soaps, detergents, gold mining, dyes, glass production, gunpowder, and batteries. It is a vital role in our bodies as well, and there are also a lot of other things for that. It also helps with your nerves to function and muscles to contract. It helps your heartbeat stay regular. It also helps move nutrients into cells and waste products out of cells. A diet rich in potassium helps to offset some of sodium's harmful effects on blood pressure.
Interesting. The second thing was that fucking meme about if you eat X amount of bananas in 10 minutes, you will die of radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're also
yes,
slightly
the
radioactive.
radiation will kill you.
Yes.
Yep, they are
Like,
definitely radioactive.
So my second thought is, oh my gosh, he's making a nuke out of bananas.
This
Make
is
me
why
a-
Who can never eat bananas again. One more, and they'll explode.
One more
Like,
is
you
all it
criticality.
takes.
Yeah. No, give me a deduction check, actually.
Ah! You know what? No, fuck it. I'm committed to this. Do I have the luck feat?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna use the luck.
You have
That's-
all the luck.
Oh.
It's better, but it's not good.
Hey,
It's
do
not
you
just-
want to add 2d4 to that? Because I think that you can add 2d4 to that.
Where? Wait, what's this favored by the gods thing?
Favored
I have
by the
favored by-
gods.
I have favored by the gods written on here. What the fuck does that do?
Yes, favored by the gods means that you can add. Oh no, it's not an ability check. But if you fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can add 2d4 to it and possibly change the outcome. But this is not an attack roll, nor is it a saving throw. So. But hey, good. Keep that in mind.
You know, fuck it. That second roll is a 13.
13.
Who's doing fireworks? Or shooting a gun? Goddamn.
Is there echo?
Oh no.
Or is it like a soft echo or like a boom? Is the sound like
It's
a
from us.
circular echo?
It's actually close to us. It's actually very close to me.
Jesus.
Softish
so-
echo?
Okay, then it's a gun.
It's
The-
red glowing.
with-
It's
You're
red
I'm
fine.
pretty
not
sure
red
it's fireworks.
You
I'm
did
not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fireworks with the inconsistent whatevers. There's no way it's a gun because gunfire's it's sharper and it's quicker.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was fireworks.
It was. I was like, are those gunshots? But I looked outside, there's literally fireworks coming off the top of Gulfstream Center.
Why are there
Alright,
fireworks?
okay.
What is the occasion?
Is the occasion. It's the
Where's it coming
What
off?
did I come back to?
fireworks.
I know. First the bus explodes, and now
Um,
fireworks over Gulfstream. What
Oh
the
no, that
fuck?
was.
Gulfstream.
Gulfstream?
Hang on, what was the first one?
Bus exploded. But also Gulfstream is a building for
A SCAD bus?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's
but
like the
also-
architecture building, isn't
yeah,
it?
architecture or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or-
okay.
Design.
Yeah, it's architectural design. They do
that's
all the
weird.
like furniture stuff there
Yeah,
too.
they do furniture
Yeah.
design and things. Weird.
I had to
Strange.
use the plotter there once.
Nice. Yeah, no. So give me anybody also here a deduction check. But you, Dakota, specifically, you'll. I'm asking you for this, but you guys can get this if you want.
I like to imagine suddenly in the Discord chat, Dakota just fucking goes off on information about Plantania and then potassium and then just spitballing ideas about like, oh, I wonder if she could do.
Who was
But
just
suddenly she
Who
just
having
stops.
flashbacks?
stop.
Stop! She's having
Stop.
At that, he just replies, "She has a lot of crates from Plantania. There is a shit ton of bananas in here,
We can talk about it later, but not right now, please. God no.
but it might be a bomb."
I don't think she knows how to make bananas into bombs. I don't think.
I'm not underestimating her, man.
Hexreese is gonna put in
Well,
like,
there's only
hey,
a certain
maybe
amount of
she's just
potassium that
unhinged.
is radioactive.
What is that deduction check?
The one that I rolled?
Yeah.
Oh. Ow! No, my D4! Oh no, it's lost!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well, that's gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Oh wait,
Yeah,
I
really
think I
is.
see
Suki
it.
won't eat it
Okay.
because she's in my lap.
Thank God.
cat.
Would you guys like to see the
13.
baby?
13.
What in the
Oh,
fuck?
Gigas.
Cow! Cow, no!
Cow.
Cal has fallen. Retreat.
There you go. That was a 13 deduction. Ow, Jesus, cow.
Oh, Jesus. All right. 13.
Yes.
Metal and barrels. Banana goo. Plantania. Fuck is she doing?
Oh, shit. I'm sending like screenshot pictures to the Discord, just like,
Yeah,
what
Max,
the
yeah,
fuck?
Max is
this
gonna
shit
go.
out.
So I see you like plantains. Is there like a specific reason? Are you making banana bread? I heard it's very good. A nice pastime.
Let me tell you. I actually have recently come into contact with somebody who has really shown me the light on a lot of things, but most specifically on bananas and the foods that are very similar to them. I got all these crates from Plantania, and I've been really hard at work for the last few years in making a lot of products that are kind of byproducts of these. So for this, actually, right here, she puts her hand on the barrel with all the goo in it. This is currently a fermenting barrel that is going to be used in my third batch. I'm hoping to make it right this time, but my third batch of banana whiskey
Oh.
and liqueur, actually. I
Actually sounds good.
This actually sounds really good. I really want to try some if it's out there. I'm sure that it's out there, but I want to try some.
They
Uh,
made whiskey out of peanut butter. They don't know shit.
Basically, yeah. Whoa.
Sorry.
And also, the potassium that you get from these, if you have enough of a quantity, it can be made actually into some very fine metal pieces, perhaps a little bit of decoration. Actually, would you like to perhaps purchase a bottle of my experimental liqueur? She holds up a bottle. It is not it's kind of like a plain bottle right now. It's definitely in like a beta phase. But the label right there is as pretty can be. And it says Raven Way Distillery, and it has a sort of like a sort of uh God, what is it? Like a logo that has a raven with its third eye on its forehead, and the third eye is glowing, where the two eyes are dark, but the pupils are white in the middle of it. And she says, I can offer it as a discount, but I've been, making a bunch of different ventures into different capital, I guess you could say.
I actually, Zerath, you're a connoisseur of alcohol, correct? Would you like to share a bottle?
I would love to.
Wonderful. How much would a discounted price be?
The price would be about, for this particular batch, which is one that I do consider one of my better ones, they are going to be 50 gold for each bottle. Smaller production, of course. It's just beta phases, but I am looking for investors. Would anybody be interested in investing?
Can I make an insight check to see
Sure.
if this seems like something she's like genuinely just excited for, or if there just seems to be something?
I'm
Make an
also gonna
insight.
message Zerath and Creature, be like, hey, I only have like 17 gold on me.
Oh God, I got this. I'll buy the alcohol.
Thank you.
I'll
I'm
be
so
the
sorry. I'll pay you
investor.
back.
You needed to be persuaded.
I messaged back. I still have that 66 platinum if we need a.
Don't show her you have platinum.
Yeah, just throw a
Don't.
platinum piece at her.
No.
Don't.
One platinum is 10 gold.
I mean,
So you'd have to
I
go
have
5 platinum.
I have 5 to spare. I really don't mind.
No, she'll think you have more platinum.
So pay the platinum or don't.
Play with gold.
I don't have enough gold. I have 25 gold on me.
We're merchants, so I don't think it really matters.
I don't think it really matters either.
I already thinks that we're loaded a little bit.
Oh yeah.
That's 11 insight.
Oh my god.
11 insight.
Zackle's gonna pull out the 50 gold
Cool.
in a small little little pouch and promptly hand it to her because the Discord call is going a little too long.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She hands you the bottle. You now have a bottle of Raven Way banana liqueur. And she takes the gold happily and sort of opens up a side of her dress and drops the pouch in that and closes it. She then continues to show you the rest of the room. There are, on either side of this next entrance, which goes into the courtyard, actually, kind of, these guys have been kind of doing like a curve around. There's these two guards. They are standing at either side of the door. And Mexrius, you recognize the sigils on their plate mail.
Oh?
This is your god's insignia.
Do I recognize the guards?
No.
Damn it.
But the two of them are kind of just like talking to each other very nonchalantly, and they're just kind of like joking with each other, kind of like prodding each other, and be like, "Wouldn't it be funny if like?" And she says, "Hello, I'm going to bring some of our compatriots over here to the gardens. I trust that you'll let us through." And the two guards kind of look at each other and say, "Oh yeah, no, sure, Miss W. Yeah, go on."
You guys
She
said
says,
any good pranks recently? Any good jokes? Anyone gotten it?
One of them just kind of picks up a paddle ball and like just paddle ball and hits you repeatedly in the face with the ball. That is, it goes bop, 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 and says, "This looks like your head." Ha!
It does.
I know, right?
I'm gonna hold up my hand, which has one of those little joke taser things, and it's like, "Nice to meet ya."
Grabs it.
Bit of a shocking
That was
entry,
funny.
isn't it?
Oh my god, that set my nerves on fire.
I know.
Yeah, I like you.
I tap his chest. How's that going? What do you guys do around here? It's good to see people of the joke around here.
That's great. You're of the joke too.
Of course, I'm of the joke.
I mean, I could tell you kind of got that same kind of.
I know.
Yeah. No, it's great actually. This place is like so fucking drab and fucking dirty. It's really depressing in here. I've heard a lot of bad shit. And it's really funny. Just
Anyone
like screams in the
gotten
night.
the
It's like
joke?
it's crazy out here.
Oh, I love that.
She turns around Deodora and says, "Quiet." And they
No, he's
turn
just
around to
joking
her.
around. It's okay. It's alright.
It's just a joke. Come on.
It's just a joke, man.
Lighten up. And
Anyone gotten the big joke recently? The end of all
big-
jokes. The big joke. Anyone gotten it?
and they kind of just whisper into your ear. They kind of get really, really close to you, and they say, "You have no fucking idea. This bitch is crazy."
We're here for 3 nights. Tell me everything later.
Oh my god.
We'll have a good clown heart to heart.
I love these guys so much.
The other one just kind of sees Debacolite and Yorath and holds out 2 paddle balls and says, "You know I gotta do it to you."
Oh god.
No.
No. Oh no. Zackle would like to do a reflex save in order to grab it.
Sure.
I try to flee.
Oh, if you're at those that Max is gonna go, "He's not one for jokes. I haven't broken him yet." No.
A 19 to grab it.
19
Before
to
it hits.
grab. Let's see, actually.
Are you grabbing the ball or the paddle?
For his
The
hand.
ball.
You try to go to grab, and as they do that and they hit, they kind of just jerk it to the left, and you barely miss because they got a natural 18 for that to kind
They
of
gotta
sleight of hand.
continue the
out of the way.
jokes, man.
and they say, "Oh man, no one's let you in on the joke yet." Don't
No one's
worry,
let him
don't
in on the
worry.
joke yet.
They'll do that soon. Yeah, this one will do that soon. That's crazy though that you're one of us and you're here. That's amazing.
Yeah.
This is like one of the best gigs ever, by the way, because we get to like do basically whatever we want, and she can't do shit because, get this, she respects religious authority.
Really? Oh, Miss Ravenway, that is one of the best things I've ever heard. A respect of religion. It's not often you see someone who respects it. I have to appreciate you for that.
Like, it's tragic for a lot of the other ones. Well, not really tragic because they kind of fucking deserve it. But for us, fucking funny. So fucking funny. Anyways, no, you guys go through. The garden's pretty safe right now. So, yeah.
Right now.
I'm gonna catch up with Miss Wade. I'm like, I'm so appreciative that you have an appreciation for the the best religion.
Call it what you would like. I just needed some
Brevity.
security. Just security. They
Oh,
were the
well, they're
cheapest.
very good at that.
I
And
also
great
heard that they were good
entertainment, I would imagine, as well. It's something that we're all trained in.
at certain times where they're not spreading.
Sab, we can hear you.
Yeah, that was pretty loud.
Very loud.
That's all right. It's good whenever they're not saying things just to get a rise out of you.
That the brutish ones do have a habit of that. I'm sorry. They're not as classically refined in their training.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
Every time that I've rolled an insight check for her to like see if you're just kissing her ass, fucking below 7 every time.
Because she likes it too much.
She just likes it too much.
She really
Yeah.
likes it.
She likes
so
it, and
into it.
and nothing Mexrius has said is untrue. Mexrius has said nothing about her character, nothing about her dealings. It's just about what is right in front, surface level.
Yep.
Technically, nothing Mexrius has said has been a lie.
Big respect. Like, not even like trying to like lie to her, but like only saying things that will inflate her ego so that she doesn't suspect that you're, trying to investigate her for some heinous shit.
Because it's
good
funny.
On you. Good on you.
It's so funny lying to someone's face and going to wreck their shit.
Yes, when you 100% intend to wreck their shit.
It's part of the joke. It's in character.
She says, well, welcome to the gardens. And at this point, the rest of you guys have been led into this next room. Everybody else who was out of this tour, you're actually being led into there by the guards of the joke.
You guys recognize the insignia.
You guys recognize the insignia very much.
Yeah. In the chat, Drew just kind of says, "When did she get guards?"
Oh, they're so funny. I'm gonna get so much information from these guys. Oh my god, they're so funny. Watch out for the paddle balls.
Okay.
I take it like a fucking champ.
Who will
and then
try one out
I am going
and then
to
do it back to them.
I am going to minor illusion a giant paddle ball. Like giant paddle. And I'm gonna actually and it's not gonna hurt them, but I'm gonna move it back and forth like I'm hitting them in the head.
Yeah.
It's for minor illusion, it's more like a beep, pop, beep, pop, beep, pop that you do just every time that you cast it.
Oh, I need my fucking hold on, I need to go grab my can you unplug my charger cord? I'm gonna come grab it from my laptop. I'll be right back.
Where is that? I can't do that.
You plugged it in, it's literally right where you're sitting.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Work tomorrow, dude.
Yeah, we do. That's okay.
Today.
Today.
For today. Are we gonna do a bio break soon?
Yes, actually. I did say that whenever you guys reunite that we would do a bio break, and so we're gonna do that for a little while.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So be back at 10:25.
You got it. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to munch on.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking so far? mute. And we are back. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back,
God.
everybody.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you guys.
Oh my god, you guys.
God.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but after those two encounters, I'm gonna need a glass of wine.
You need some cheese?
Zach LaCour.
I need some wine.
I don't
for
have
this.
any wine at the
I need
moment. Okay.
charcuterie.
Good.
Charcuterie Gore. I didn't know he was here.
Let's hope he's not.
A cold red. Beautiful.
Ew. What?
It's not bad, actually.
Cold red is. I'm sorry. This is not a hot take.
I'm not
even.
sorry.
Red is not supposed to be drunk cold.
I'm not apologizing.
You don't have to apologize. You just have to suffer.
That I do that every day. But thank you for being not even considerate, but some
Acknowledging.
emotion. Maybe we're experiencing the human emotion of friendship.
Ew.
Anyways.
Okay, that's a very Briska answer of you.
Hey, I'm going to stop the death rays from her right now, and we're going to get back into the characters that we're playing.
Of course, of course.
The characters that we're controlling, okay? So...
Hickory would still give you death glares.
Probably.
I didn't say it to Hickory.
Yeah. So... you guys... fucking get to this garden, and all in here actually are a bunch of different flora, and there are also other insects that are kind of flitting about, some dragonflies, ladybugs on many of the different places on there. This seems to be a small little ecosystem, and this area right here is sort of a greenhouse for all intents and purposes. Right now, it's kind of darker in the sky because of how late it is right now. It's about like 7 p.m., probably going into 8 at this point. And there is a... there is a good amount of... Because this is a large-ish area. It's sort of like the same size as the fenced-in area in the front yard, where it's just a bunch of small trees, many different vines, and different berries that are on those vines. Grapes actually are being grown here. There are many other different kind of edible plants, actually. There's roses, there are daffodils, and a bunch of other different types of flowers. There's buzz buttons, actually, which if you've not had buzz buttons before, fuck, they're good. You have?
No.
No,
I have not. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
What's their regular name?
Buzz buttons. I don't know what the regular name is. But
Are they,
they're
is it
basically they're like a flower that gives you a mouth high.
It makes sour things seem sweet.
Yeah, like it makes your whole mouth fizzy and like electric. It's really
like
cool.
nature's Pop Rocks.
Basically, yeah, it's like nature's Pop Rocks.
Okay.
It's
It
really
always
cool.
back to Pop Rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And yeah, no, for all of the things that we've got, around here, this is just kind of like a little garden that you can probably pick maybe a tomato or two, maybe some strawberries in, a few things. It's pretty fun.
A nice little garden.
Yes. That's fun. Yeah, and so all of this is kind of coming to a head where she introduces all of you to this place, and she says, and for anybody who would like to have some of the pleasures of the garden, please let me know beforehand. I have all of these on sale.
There's
True
another name for your
businesswoman.
plant is toothache plant.
Yeah.
Yes, toothache plant, yeah. They're very good at numbing your mouth. Really good at doing that, actually. but that's what this is. It's just a small little garden. I don't know why I'm giving her an accent. She doesn't have an accent. There is a small infestation of um, some insects that are less than savory to be in here. I've been paying those jokesters out there to get rid of them, but maybe they've been slacking off in their work.
Oh, it depends. Have you let them do it in a way that's funny?
I just asked them to do it and do it right. That's kind of it.
Tell them to make a good, clean joke out of it. That might get you better results.
I'll attempt it. Looks over to them and walks over to them actually and talks to them for a little bit. And the both of them just kind of go.
I give them a
Ace
little.
Ventura.
I give a little thumbs up and a little like 2-finger salute.
And they just kind of stop Ace Ventura rock eyebrowing and look back at her and say, just nod. And so she comes back and says, well, I hope that fixed that. Anyway, shall we continue?
I mean,
Of
I was gonna offer my services. I am able to speak with the little critters, so maybe I could tell them to get.
If you'd like
Go
to try,
on,
then
get.
please do so.
All right, I will attempt to locate some of the bugs.
Locate animal?
No, I'm just looking for them.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, make a investigation check. No, a nature check.
A nature check.
Yeah, it's a nature check.
All right. Oh, nice. 16. Oh,
16.
Hawks, you dropped your feather, brah.
This wine, I think, has like gone into the early stages of becoming a vinegar.
Ooh.
Like early. It's early stage. Yeah, it was in there for a little too long, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. That's such a shame. We had that bottle for a long fucking time too. Yeah, she. Motherfucking guess. Yeah, she goes and opens up some. Not she doesn't. She doesn't do anything. Sorry, I'm just thinking about if I should finish this. I'm not going to finish that. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not finishing that. She takes. She doesn't do anything. God, my brain. This one is short circuited it. Fuck me. Yeah, no, you. What was your roll?
16.
16. Awesome. Good. Great, man. All right.
You're doing amazing.
I'm really keeping the tension up with this one. You know, it's palpable. You can just
I know.
feel
You
it.
could cut it with a knife.
You know. 16. You kind of look around and you find a few invasive species such as ladybugs, but also not really ladybugs actually. There's aphids on the plants, so they're able to eat that. So you're fine with them. Forgot about that. But no, there is a grasshopper or two actually that have been eating some of the plants, and not just the grasshoppers, but there's also those like other things that aren't grasshoppers, but they look like them, but they're really fucked up. They look like really fucked up grasshoppers.
Locusts?
I guess locust.
Or no, katydids.
Katydid, yeah, that's right.
Katydids.
Yeah, there's a katydids, which are a more
any
prominent
wolves in there?
source, and you find some of those in little bushes.
Cool. I'm gonna like lean down to him and I'll be like, and I have my Eldritch Invocation is I'm able to speak with animals. I'm gonna lean down and be like, hey guys.
They kind of like turn and look up at you. What mortal?
Well, here's the thing. You know, the clown gods, they're coming after your asses.
turns to another katydid. Do we dare make audience with something that is lowlier than a single worm? The roots even of a mushroom system are more deserving of respect than this avarice in front of us.
I'm gonna look at the other katydid. Is it just him who talks like that, or is it all of you?
Yeah, it's just him.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what the hell he saw, what he experienced, what he thinks he is.
It's a fucking katydid warlock or some shit.
God.
He saw something beyond his comprehension. His mind could not comprehend it, so now he is broken infinitely.
Ugh.
Anyway,
So
so
how the world really is.
you guys, if you're not eating the aphids, you're kind of being seen as a problem. So if you guys want to keep your lives, and you don't want the clown guys to get you, I suggest migrating.
I don't.
I can help you out.
I don't wanna.
Okay, you don't have to. If you just hop onto my hand, I can take you somewhere else.
The plants here are like really good though.
Okay, and I
tasty.
know. Have you ever been to a botanical garden?
No.
Do you want to?
What is that?
A botanical garden is a place, it's kind of outside, but it's acres and acres of carefully cultivated plants and flowers.
I don't know. What do you think, Takeshi? This puny being before
Listen, I know I'm
me.
short, but come on, man.
We have no use for this one. She does not fit in the grand design of the outer gods. Nay, the outer gods' gods are not ones that
I'm gonna like
think of
whip
us.
my tail around, and at the end of my tail, like where the bow is, there's like that little hook. I'm just gonna point that at him and be like, "Keep talking to me like I'm little."
Dare you think killing my mortal form will stop my spirit? You know nothing of the metaphysical, then. Carry on with this action, should you dare, but understand it has vile consequences on you and your soul.
Oh, my soul is already going straight to the pit. So
The pit
if you
is
want
the
to
least
follow
of
with
your worries. Dude, Takashi, come on. Like,
what?
chill out.
I'm like, do you want to come with us or?
I don't want to be killed or eaten.
Okay, that's cool. You can
Did
travel
that
with us.
happen in the botanical garden?
I don't think so, but it's also probably going to take a couple
you
of
did
days.
you did see the faces that the guards and Mexrius gave each other, and you know Mexrius is a grave cleric about the joke of death.
Yeah, so you're probably going to get killed here. I'm not going to lie, you are going to get killed here regardless.
Oh man, that sucks.
So it's probably, if you want to keep your lives, you can come with me. Do you have any other buddies here?
I mean, there's not really other ones that I care about. I mean, this, he's been my buddy for a long time. He just kind of, experienced something that was a little bit, I don't know.
Out of his wheelhouse.
Out of his oh yeah, definitely out of his wheelhouse. Do not sully my name.
And then I'm gonna
Jonathan.
stand up. I'm gonna stand up and I say, if you are not beneficial to the garden, aka the butterflies, the ladybugs, please step forward.
I will have you make an animal handling check for that.
Can I roll persuasion instead, since I am talking to them?
Sure.
Yeah, because I can't lose.
You can't lose.
A persuasion check, that would be a 26.
A 26. There is a small audible pattering of many different thousands, actually, of possibly even millions with how bugs are, of small little like bug feet just
And I just open my cloak and let them in.
You all on the outside, all of you just hear see actually fucking Cesaria just kind of go out to the middle of the garden after crouching down for a few minutes, standing up, doing this motion, not hearing anything, and then just having all of these different insects just kind of gather around. She opens up her cloak and they all just filter in there.
Can I cast Swarm once?
I'm not even going to say that you cast Swarm once.
I just have Swarm.
You have a Swarm.
Yay.
Quick, take a level in Swarm Keeper.
Right? For
and
actually,
you see,
I might.
Yeah. You also see coming into your cloak a rhinoceros beetle.
Ooh! Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, friend.
Last campaign, something happened with Kaylee's character and rhinoceros beetles.
What happened? You can't leave us in the dark now.
I expunged about 10,000 rhinoceros beetles out of my mouth because of a wild magic surge.
Is this one of those?
Probably. It's probably one of Loradi's beetles, yeah.
Probably is one of Loradi's beetles.
And I close up my cloak. I say thank you to the beneficial bugs. And I turn back over to it's Deodora.
Yes.
And I say, done.
Much appreciated.
Of course. I have bugs.
How disappointed do the clowns look?
Oh my god, no! They seem pretty bummed about it.
I'm gonna
finally
message.
Were given permission to do something fun, and now they're just like, oh, fucking
I'm gonna message them and be like, listen, guys. I'm gonna give the big joke to someone with these guys. All right, they're still gonna.
They don't make that face in real life, but you somehow get messaged that face.
Both
they
of them
give
do.
it to you in emojis.
Anywho.
No, their faces aren't covered. They make that face.
Yeah, they are merchants.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We're the only ones that does that, apparently.
Funny.
And Deodora just kind of looks at you and says, "You, for helping me, actually, you are able to get a bit of a discount on the things that I might offer to sell."
Cool. I'm pretty big on alchemy, so if you got alchemical ingredients, I am always one to help out with that.
In the Discord text that Mexrius sends to Cesaria, her discounts are actually kind of shit. But, like, go for it.
Alright.
Drew in the
It's 7%.
Yeah, Drew in the text chat says, yeah, sounds about right.
It's 4%. Oh,
A single bottle of plantain wine, 50 gold. That was discounted. Mexrius doesn't care about the difference.
That's true. And yeah, she leads you to the next room. There is some indistinct screaming going on above you guys, where you are right now for the upstairs portion. People are running about, at least one pair, or two pairs actually running about. Someone screams, "I fucking hate you!" And the other one doesn't really say much. Then door slams.
Siblings.
Teenagers?
Teenagers.
You know, something good that the church taught me to get my anger out of things is to, simply write it down in a journal and think about how I would fix the situation into a more fun sense.
Noted.
Not a target practice, that's something else.
Noted.
Drew kind of texts in the chat, says, should we investigate that?
If you want to investigate it, you can. I'm kissing her ass. I don't want to leave.
Maybe later.
I'm getting all the information she's not saying.
she continues to lead you on through, and on the other side of this area, on the other side of this kind of like way, there is another room that's kind of mirror to the other one that you saw, and it is of a well, actually, right here actually was whenever you're hearing the thumping getting a lot louder. There is in this room, in no particular order, in no particular place, because I haven't put the places down. There is a thumping sort of still of sorts. There is another one that seems to be making a brew of some kind of all of the banana themed things. There is a whoop, Mamma Mia. Oh, there is a oh Jesus, what was it? Fuck. There's more than that. I know that there's more than that. There is. Oh yeah, there's a machine that seems to be having some bananas on a conveyor belt and then dumping them into a thing that is then converting all of the things the banana is into pure potassium metal. There is
I
also
raise my hand and cover where approximately whose eyes are. Ooh,
the
don't
horrors,
look. It's like don't
horrors
look.
of all this.
Don't look.
But there's also some very crude gems that are being polished in a tumbler. There is an amount of there's actually a clock that is ticking down to a certain date, which is actually in about a few days actually. Give it like 2, maybe 3.
So
And it
by
is
the time the day we leave here.
yes, basically by the time that you leave here, actually, it's counting down to that. There is a whole lot of other stuff in this room. This seems to be the industry room, really. A lot of different machines in here. There's a bunch of different. The atmosphere actually in the room is quite hotter than the rest of the house, with all of the machines whirring, with all of the other things that's going on here. A large, small scale production for few things. Not limited to all of the banana stuff too. There's a bunch of other stuff too. And yeah.
What's
So, yeah.
other processes.
Questions?
You know, the date on that, that's about when you said we would be the end of our stay would be. Is there something special going on? What's the timer for?
Oh, yes, that is the day that I am supposed to be making a shipment actually for one of my benefactors.
Civ! What did they order? It's the highest of quality, I'm sure, but I am a little curious what it is.
Well, please. There are a little bit of everything, really. I'm sending it to the one who actually had inspired me to make all of this in the first place.
Oh, who was that?
Secret.
Ah, understandable, understandable.
Yes.
So, if you don't mind me asking, who is it you're doing dealings with in Plantania?
Oh, just the locals out there. They actually, my benefactor is the same as theirs. It has been a bit of a recent one, but they have been doing a lot of good for the businesses that are there, and also for me.
I'm gonna text this to her chat. Who do you know who that is?
Do I know who that is? I would
no
probably
fucking clue, actually.
Really?
The idea that Plantania as a whole, or even in general, would be accepting probably like donations, perhaps, or maybe even like financial assistance, or becoming part of a beneficiary, that is something that is very foreign to the concept of your growing up as a whole. They're very independent, actually. A lot of those people have their own farms. They have all of their family work on them, and they have other people that they hire another. Even if they make enough money off of it, they actually have their own robots that actually work in the fields of these different areas, these different tree farms, basically. So the fact that there is somebody who is even a benefactor to these very independently minded, very much don't want or even need the help of somebody else, that is weird. That is something that kind of just sets off maybe a bit of an alarm in your mind when it comes to like what you know about your people.
Yeah.
I have a question.
What's the question?
So, Plantania and Nowhere, they're pretty close to each other, right?
Yeah, like within about a few, like 100 miles or so.
I mean, yeah.
Like, pretty freaking close.
Pretty freaking close.
We take up a large swath, but then there's a large swath in between us and you.
Yeah. The mountain lands, yeah.
Yeah.
That's really interesting to me because there's one thing that connects what Diodora is doing, what seems to be Plantania is doing with the benefactor, and their driving forces. Greed. Mommy has a hand in this. Shoot me if I'm wrong.
Grab the Nerf gun.
Can I shoot you anyway?
I mean,
like, even if you're not, even if you're wrong, or
yeah,
even if you're right, even if
no,
you're right.
No, I want to know if I'm right. Can I roll a DM? Can I roll a persuasion check against the DM to tell me I'm right?
Sure.
Cool. 21.
No.
I love my stupid fucking class so much because even if I roll a 3, I get to treat it as a 10, and I have a plus 11 to persuasion. I can never fail.
You can never fail. Yeah, and she shows you all of that. She says, I'm also just doing other things and branching out, multiple different ways of not inheriting, but
expanding.
Income, multiple avenues of income are always very good. And so I suggest for all of you, business tip, don't just focus on one thing. Diversify. It helps a lot with your skills.
With your portfolio.
And your portfolio, things like that.
Oh, I completely understand. I don't suspect just one school of clownery, but all of them.
That's actually very impressive. I heard that clown college is quite hard to get into.
It is, but if you have the right connections, the right drive, you can do absolutely anything. Especially if you have a good sense of humor.
Good for you.
It's very interesting because things are divided into little things. So, like, if you think about it, like the art of healing isn't just, you know, alchemy or magic or anything like that. Music's also known to be very healing as well. So, like, you know, the performative arts can be helpful to the mental health, all that fun stuff. What is it that you would like to, like, if there were something that you were to say that you focus on the most, what would you say that it is? Like, in terms of, like, okay, you've got your plantains, that sort of thing. What would you say that if there was something that you'd like to get into the real nitty-gritties of it, what would it be? Well, I'm making this woman have a fucking thought.
I've had my own experiences in the past with a bunch of different industries and different avenues. Some of them I was more successful in, some of them not so much. Currently, I am on the up and up, and that is quite good for me. It really shows that I can trust who I'm putting my trust into. And through line of all of it, I believe would be investment.
Ooh. She's a crypto! She's a crypto bro! Anyway. I'm just gonna
investing
say
time, energy, money.
Time is money.
oh, actually no, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind.
Of course, we always have a few blunders, but nothing you can't rise against.
An admirable take.
Of course.
Very much so. So you mentioned a benefactor. Do you know who that is, or do you mind sharing?
Jesus, I can't fucking. God damn it. God damn it. I tried to roll another insight, and I tried to pick it up, and it rolled it, and I didn't know what it was before, so I had to roll it again, and I got a natural 1.
She's so
not
bad.
seeing
She thinks
through
we're
your
in
eyes.
love with her.
We are the most sincere
I
group
feel
of
like
clowns
at
that
this
have ever
point,
come into her house.
she should just believe everything we say.
Not everything, but you're
We have
for
passed
some
all of the
reason,
vibe
Oh, she's this
checks.
stupid.
some fucking reason, my fucking in the fucking Misa fight, I rolled 17 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
I was doing so well against you guys. I beat your fucking asses. And now, when it comes to like one of my more mentally developed like
Chris,
antagonists,
Nope.
Chris, please point back like that again. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Please put that in screenshots.
You mentioned a
Of course.
I don't know if anyone else ask who the benefactor was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
did already,
Okay.
and she
Tell
said
us.
secret.
Okay.
But don't worry, I shall shed light on all things. If, you are interested enough and I am able to, I guess, trust you all. Not that I don't. You all have been actually proven to be quite good and very well behaved.
Well, it wouldn't do us any
yes.
good to be ill-behaved, now would it? That wouldn't be very fun nor funny.
It would not be fun for anybody.
The real prank is to make you believe that we're well behaved.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so she takes you all into the next room, and it's kind of like a storage room for a bunch of other stuff, a lot more boxes, a lot more crates, things like that. There is a good amount of other stuff there. And she then takes you all around, and it loops back into the foyer.
Oh.
Oh, that
And I'm
was
assuming the
lovely
upper
floor.
levels is for residents of the house.
Residents, we do have some guest bedrooms, though.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Michelle?
I was gonna ask, because I don't remember how much Drew remembers the layout of the house, especially considering some things have changed. Can I make a perception roll to see like where the entrance to the basement might be, if she doesn't
course.
point that out?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I don't think she's
Also-
gonna fucking point out the basement.
Also, I gotta
no.
head to bed. I got work in the morning.
Yep, go. Do it.
Okay. Run away.
Nah.
Oh my
Run
god, I have a
away.
plus 10 to perception now. Oh my
Chris,
god.
I'm sending everyone to your channel.
Okay.
Alright.
Come, my pretties.
Ew.
That's gonna be a 24.
Good night.
24.
I have a